What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this incredible visual effect in CapCut, completely free. You'll be able to use this style as you like, and who knows, maybe learn something new. Oh, by the way, the inspiration for this style comes from the following video.
This is Purav Jha, a creator, a mimicking genius, and the ultimate human AI. From actors to top creators, no one's safe from his spot-on impressions. With 5 million YouTube subscribers, he turned mimicry into a digital empire.
To get started, we'll need an image of a person and a grid image that will serve as a texture for our video. You can search on Google for grid texture and choose the one you like best. If you use GIMP, you can easily create it like this. Create a new project with your desired orientation and dimensions. Then create a transparent layer. Go to Filters, Render Pattern, and click on Grid. Apply the adjustments shown on screen. To export it, go to File, Export as. Alright, now in CapCut, add the background. You can create it by copying this character and increasing its size. Next, add the following effects to your background for now. You can copy the settings or customize them to your liking. Then add the grid texture. Place it right after the effects you just added. In the Blend Mode section, set it to multiply and reduce the opacity to your preference. Immediately, go to Effects and, on your grid layer, add the effect called Chromatic Quirk. Adjust its parameters as shown on screen. After that, add the image of the person and place it below the grid layer. If you don't like how it looks, you can further reduce the opacity of the grid layer. Now we'll adjust the quality of the person's image a bit and reduce the saturation to 0 to desaturate it. Then we'll remove the background of the image using CapCut's function. Following this, copy the background layer, the one you made with the character, and convert it into a compound clip. Go to the Mask tool and select the rectangular option. Place this new compound clip layer above the person's layer and, in the mask settings, press the Invert button. Immediately position this mask at the bottom of the person and adjust the feather to soften the edges. Next, we'll animate the person's image. To do this, add a keyframe for transformation and blend at the beginning and end of the layer. In the first keyframe, slightly reduce the opacity and move the image down. In the last keyframe, set the final position and opacity to 100%. After that, duplicate the background layer upwards and change its color to your desired one. In this case, blue. Then convert it into a compound clip and apply this type of mask. Animate it as shown on screen, adjusting it until it looks good. And remember to add the animation speed curve to make it look smoother. To prevent it from being visible from the start, you can add an opacity 0% keyframe at the beginning of the layer and another opacity 100% keyframe right in the middle. Then add the top texts. Place them below the person's image layer. Now add appear animations to each text layer. These should be somewhat prolonged so that the scene has more life and the texts don't go unnoticed. Now we'll add the bottom text, placing its layer right after our grid texture. And we'll repeat the process. Adjust and add animations. I have to clarify that I'm only doing an example, and some texts I add may not make any sense. Now go to the person's image layer and duplicate it upwards. On the lower layer, the original copy, we're going to add the blur effect. CapCut sometimes has this problem where this effect bugs out and doesn't apply correctly. To fix it, try closing and reopening CapCut until it works, and repeat this process of applying the effect. When it works, set the blur effect intensity to 100%. Now when you go to move this shadow, you need to make sure the timeline is directly over the desired keyframe. I'll just adjust the X position of the second and first keyframe. And then, immediately, we can adjust the blend mode and opacity for the shadow. Now we'll add the luminance effect that we missed. Remember, I zoom in on the screen in the video to get a better idea of how the effect will look once exported. Next, select all these layers as shown on screen by holding down the Control key, and create a compound clip with them using Alt-G. We're going to add this animation. And right there, add a keyframe at the beginning and another further along, and adjust the scale in this way. Then add another keyframe right after this one and another further along to create that zoom out effect. Adjust the speed curve of the first keyframe to your liking. The only thing left to do is export and see the final result. If you already know how to do this, the rest of the process will be easy for you. Here's a mini example I quickly put together. I'd really appreciate your support with a like. Comment what I should improve or what tutorial you'd like to see soon. Keep cooking, and I'll see you in the next video.